I like fashion, I just have an amazing eye for fashion. Some would even call me a fashionista, but I most definitely do not love it because I'm not sacrificing my future and my spine for a fit pic. Because I don't have that je ne sais quoi that Stephen Hawking has, so I'm not even gonna risk it. It still amazes me to this day how he managed to get a child even though he was paralyzed from the neck down. And to be honest, I'm not trying to find out, I'm not trying to risk it. And I don't like fashion to the extent where I've interest in them freaky fashion shows. But I'm not the type of people that get dressed in the dark with no knowledge or understanding of what I'm wearing. So you already know, you'll never ever catch me in an LTG type of fit. And if this is the reason why people hate LTG so much, I perfectly understand. I would hate an individual that wears 100% polyester at all times as well. I swear to you, people like this be treating clothes like they're in the Stone Age. They just be putting on anything that's suitable for the environment. They have no sense of style nor steez. These are the type of people in MMORPG games that put on the items with the best stats with no care about how it looks. These types of people are NPCs. For some reason they dress for functionality. They lack all comprehension of dying for the fit. Nevertheless, I have a keen eye for fashion. I can appreciate when someone is PTSO certified, but instead of individuals, we're going to go over whole countries' fits. And I apologize if I offend anyone, just remember it's my opinion, it's not facts. And don't worry, I'm not like fakes, Phyllis, and believe if you're not wearing a vest which suffocates you and booty shorts, your fits are bad. As I said, I'm a fashionista, so I can see when a fit's tough, and them kilts they be wearing in Scotland is not tough. Cheers. Me personally, I would never slap on a skirt. I'm not indulging in no humiliation ritual. And unlike Kevin Hart, I'm not that money motivated to indulge in those type of activities. So let's start off light with Japan, and you already know, them boys have the most elite fits out there. Whether it's streetwear, kimono, a samurai fit, them boys are tough, ain't no question about it, them boys are tough. When it comes to being PTSO certified in Japan, gender is not even a factor. Everyone puts that thing on. And if you're from the UK and you see a Japanese person, just know they're always wearing some type of mythical loot. But due to my insufficient understanding of the Japanese language, it made me miss out on the ascertainment of lots of mythical Japanese loot. Same with other Asian countries in that area, like Korea. Their fits are always tough. When I be reading webtoons, they even have that shit on. You already know, Zach from Lookism always makes sure his fits are tight.
And that's a period. So yeah.
And believe it or not, Indian outfits are tough as well. Their street food may be a little bit iffy. By iffy, I mean absolutely disgusting. And that's coming from the guy who ate a sheep heart. And never in my life will you ever catch me eating Indian food, let alone Indian street food. I know people say Indian food is good, but it don't seem appealing to me. Like, man's not a big fan of curry like that, and I don't like Indian roti, so I just see Indian food as a lead up to explosive burning diarrhea. Because quite a bit of people I know eat Indian food, and they know full well the next day they're going to be sick, but they decide to eat it anyway.
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Matter of fact, upon further research, I discovered that Indian fits are far from tough. Like the Sherwanis are tough, and what the females be wearing are mad tough. But those are mainly reserved for special occasions, so more time the men in India look like it's their first day on 2K, 60 overall brown shirt, and they be wearing sandals as well. I don't care what brand the sandals are, they could be Balenciaga, they could have Diamond VVS in the sandals. Sandals are still sandals, and they are not good. And what's worse is that most people that wear sandals don't have the greatest toes. And I'm not saying I have a foot fetish or nothing weird like that, but it's more of a thing where it's like your toes look disgusting. Why are you showing them off? Keep them hidden away in the comfort of your socks. Like, some people's feet are genuinely genetic mutations. Sometimes I look at people's feet and wonder, are we really the same species? Like, India probably has the worst footwear of all time. Like, they be wearing Skechers as well. Like, I have severe concerns about their brain activity to go and purchase Skechers. Skechers might even be worse than sandals, because if you have a certain amount of XP, you can rock the sandals. Me personally, I'd never do that, but some people can. For example, some fine shit with pretty toes, she can pull off the sandals. But with Skechers, Skechers is a look negator. It just ruins your fit. I guarantee there's no one on God's green earth who looks good with Skechers on. If someone can show me a photo of them looking tough with a Skechers shoes on, I will PayPal you £100. Furthermore, upon deeper evaluation, I don't like Indian fits unless it's a special occasion. Same thing with the Nigerians, but their celebrational fits are some of the greatest of all time. For example, the Babariga. That's one of the greatest pieces of clothing of all time, and them females be putting that shit on as well. It's mad flamboyant and eccentric, but I mess with it, and they be wearing it to church as well, so they get extra points for frequency. But it's always them aunties that be wearing it, so I feel like there's some age requirement to be wearing those type of fits. They have to be 30 plus to be wearing those type of fits. Wait, hold on, she's 30 plus, that's my type of bitch. Wait, hold on, he's big and black, that's my type of dick. Wait, she's a loving wife, that's my type of sitch. Wait, she goes goes to church, she can hold my dick. Hold on, wait, I ain't a rapper, but I spit. Hold on, wait, shit is sucking on my dick. Hold on, wait, this ain't my type of shit. Hold on, let me stop, this ain't my type of shit.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
I apologize for my outburst.
Oh no, don't even worry, I will never in life attempt something so silly. But we digress. And just like Indian food, Nigerian food is awful. And I've actually tried Nigerian food before, and for some reason, I started dying.
What did he say?
Oh no, don't worry, your audio did not cut out. I was dying, transitioning to another world. And trust me, I didn't see the light. I saw darkness. From that moment on, it made me realize I need to make some drastic changes to my life. I needed to find God immediately because I was not on the good path. But even still, it wasn't really fair because the food was killing me. It was like I ate poison. Like I really had to go to the hospital because there was some type of allergic reaction to nuts. But when I ordered, I said I had a nut allergy, but they gave me nuts. I'm sorry to say it, but that shit was judged because my EpiPen for some reason wasn't even working properly. How was my EpiPen malfunction? That shit's not even fair. Like if something's gonna eliminate me, at least make it be fair. Like doing black magic is just cheating. That shit's just so unfair. Like I'd be mad if there were actually super villains in this world and I died to some silly AoE attack. Like if Boo did some hell rain and just eliminated me for some no reason. And it would also need to be some type of fair fight. Like I at least want to put on some type of challenge. Like I don't want to go out like Eustace Kid putting all that work for damn near 20 years to get one tapped. Like imagine being a boxer training for 10 plus years all just to get one banged on the main stages for everyone to forget about you. All those years of work gone just because you had to fight someone like a prime Mike Tyson on your first day out. But me surviving that did low-key fuel my main character syndrome. Now I really feel like I got some type of plot armor. But I'm not foolish enough to test the extent of my plot armor. I know my limits because whole time I could be a side character. Like I could really get done like Krillin. Also the main character gets some tough transformation and some amazing screen time. I love Nigerians but I can't eat your food. You man betrayed my trust. Same thing with Ghanaians. Like one time I was supposed to wear a dashiki that was hand sewn and it didn't fit properly, and worst of all, it didn't match with any type of fits. Also, my grandma could get some extra validation from a Ghanaian bingo partner. I was looking like 2016 Duke Dennis in 2014. Everyone in my Sunday school thought I was a cornball. Now the next country is Myanmar.
Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Tingus Pingus?
You probably never heard of them, and for good reason. They ain't even too important of a country, but their fits are mad eccentric. They look like concepts more than outfits, and trust me, Myanmar people put them on well. Rick Owens needs to be signing these Myanmars for these fashion shows, not no thighs, no print, destroy lonely. And Myanmar is one of the best places to go after getting a cut because all the men are chopped and a good majority of the females are fine. That and North Korea, but instead of sharking, you can gain a loyal companion because if you help a North Korean flee, they start looking at you like you're Moses. Their lineage would forever be indebted to you. And North Korean people be having to do army practice, so I'm low-key giving you a free infinite Zoro method. And say what you want about Kim Jong-un, but he ensures all his people are PTSO certified. I wish the UK could take notes. Well, take notes about the fits, not the dictatorship. We don't need another America because too many people in the UK are wearing this shitty Miller, and I've already spoken about this, so you know my views and how I feel about this, and it hasn't changed. This shit is arse. Please burn it. Like these are the type of people that just throw on fabrics and step outside like shit is sweet. Ain't shit sweet, shit is sour. Why you wanna have delivery drip? Niggas will do anything but get a job. Hey, but to my Somalians, your average fits are despicable. I'm not even gonna say too much about it. But when you go mosque or it's Eid and you wear the throbes, you are wearing the toughest piece of clothing of all time, especially the black throbe. And it applies to all Muslims as well, but Somalians put it on the best. But still, wear the black throbe and you will get all the hijabis. And the hijabis be putting that shit on as well. I'm not familiar what robe they be putting on, the item of clothing they be putting on, but it looks cool. But hey man, Ava, tap in with your boy, follow the IG, join the Discord down below. And remember, whatever the mind can perceive and believe, the mind can achieve.
This is a AWA production.